Hello again, welcome to AirJobBoss TV. I am the AirJobBoss, and today is a continuation of our interview question and answer series. And today's question that you may get at your airline interview is, what are your career goals? This is kind of an interesting question because you are there actually trying to get a job at their airline, so you would figure that they would know that you want to work for their airline. But that is a job, yeah? There's a difference between a career and a job. Now, they are asking you your career goals because they want to see what kind of depth you have as a professional. Everyone has a job. People have flight instructing jobs. In the military, relatively, you're in a job if you're flying jets or planes or rotor wing for the military. If you're a charter pilot, you have a job. If you're an airline pilot, you have a job. If you're a chief pilot, you have a job. But your career is the entire length of when you began to where you end. So when they ask you, what are your career goals? Think about what you're going to be able to tell people in reviewing your job when you retire at 65. Really, what they want to know is what is important to you about the way you conduct yourself in this industry. So here is some basic foundations of what is important throughout your career. Constant development of self, improvement, and growth. Also, service to the industry. So you're going to answer this. Your career goals are really to continue your growth, continue to gain experience, continue my process of self-critique and self-improvement in a manner in which I can better serve this industry day after day and look back on my career and think to myself, I gave as much as I could to this industry, and I improved this industry by my presence here. Yeah, something. Now that is kind of over the top. So you're going to pare it down. You're going to basically say something like this. Okay, they're going to ask you, applicant, what are your career goals? And you're going to say something like, you're going to think about it, ponder, look around, think intelligently. And then you're going to give them an answer. And you're going to say something like, well, I hope to have a very long career in aviation. It is my passion. It is the form in which I feel that I can serve the community and the people around me. My goals personally for my career is self-improvement and service to the industry. I feel that as a professional aviator, flying in new environments, different aircraft with different people, going through different training structures is an important part of growth in my career field. Also, applying myself day in and day out for self-improvement and my ability to critique myself, to improve my skills, talents, and experience is really important. More specifically, my career is to enter your company and use my experience and my talents and my skills to further the mission of your company. And as I do that, I become successful in my career. I intend to continue to seek new opportunities. So maybe I know my first role will be a first officer here and enter the training structure, and I will apply myself to the training 100%, learn how to be a good member of the company, learn SOPs, adapt to our culture, and then become a good first officer. Obviously, I would like to upgrade to captain as soon as the company and I feel ready to do so. And then maybe in the future, I could become more helpful as I gain experience in the safety departments or the instructor departments. That will have to be seen. But my long-term goals for my career are to continuously expand my experience and my helpfulness to the industry and serve the community of aviation and the people that rely on our services. Boom. Okay, something like that. What they're commonly hearing is something like this: your 1-year goal, your 5-year goal, and your 10-year goal in your career. And that's okay too. If you want to say, well, so the question is something like, okay, what are your career goals? Well, I'd like to, work for this airline and become a FO and then become a captain and then become, maybe an instructor someday. that kind of thing. Maybe fly narrow body, start out narrow body, and then maybe move into a wide body as a first officer, and then maybe come back and upgrade as a narrow body captain, and hopefully someday I'll be a wide body captain. That is kind of pretty generic, and it's okay, but it is not great, and it doesn't tell them anything special about you. It doesn't tell them who you are. Everybody wants to do that kind of thing. Everybody wants to work their way up and get paid more money. But really, what are they looking for when they ask this question? They want to know about your personality. What makes you different from the other 20 people in the lobby that are going to come and get asked the same question? Don't answer it in the same way if you want to make a positive impression. And let me tell you this, it is very important when you're in an interview that you do well, not just pass. The reason why is that the results of your interview, whatever is written down, whatever is recorded, your application, their critique, your testing, all that, that is kept in your employee file forever until you retire, and you probably take possession of that, or they may even retain it after. But as you move up in your career, they will be reviewing that. When you go to get a job as a check airman, an sim instructor, or in the safety committees, or any type of a management position at the airline, they're going to review your file. And when they look back and see this type of answer, they're going to be reassured that you are the right person for that job. So if you do want to aspire to high levels of proficiency, high levels of compensation and prestige in the airline business, do well on this interview. Answer these questions in a way that will be a lasting legacy for you. You can do this by proper preparation. They can tell if you're not, they can tell the people that have prepared themselves and the people who have not prepared themselves. In today's environment, you'll get hired probably even if you don't prepare yourself. This is not always going to be the case, and this can turn on a dime, and you will not know this until you go in there unprepared and you don't get the job. If you want to learn more about how I provide one-on-one preparation so you can be successful not only in your interview but throughout your career, you can click the link below at AirJobBoss.com. If you have any questions about my service or about anything about aviation that I can help you with, contact me at info@AirJobBoss.com. Anyway, stay tuned, share, like, subscribe, comment if you like, and I'll see you on the next video.